I'm Raffi, a Gen 3 at bar.
You're a Gen 3. Are you the one who was dancing before? Yes, we know the Gen 3 are good dancers.
What do you do when you hear criticisms, especially when you know that they aren't true? How do you act towards these people?
When I hear criticisms, and you know that the world is full of criticisms, I'm happy because I know that I'm on the right path. Jesus said, "They persecuted me, they will persecute you too." So, if we are persecuted, even a little, we are really on the right path. We are people who are following Jesus. I do what the scripture, the gospel tells me to do. I pray for these enemies, if we want to call them enemies, and I do good for them if I can, because it's not always possible. I pray and do good. I'm not interested in all the rest. I don't do anything more. Some people ask me, "Chiara, why don't you defend yourself? Why don't you write a book to counterattack? There's a book that says bad things about you, about the movement. Why don't you write a book against these things?" I always remember what Mother Teresa of Calcutta said, and she's a saint. Now they've begun the process of beatification, which the Pope anticipated. Usually this process begins only 5 years after the person dies. Instead, the Pope said, "Let's begin at once," because she's really a great saint. Mother Teresa used to tell me, they tell me, "Mother, defend yourself from that book." But I don't have time, Chiara, I don't have time. And I ask why this saint said that she didn't have time. It's because she had to serve the poorest of the poor all over the world. How can she find time to respond to all those criticisms? And so I have adopted the same attitude. I say to myself, "Chiara, what is your ideal? May they all be one. I don't have time to listen to criticisms. So be happy, pray, try to do good. We don't have time to do anything more, only to live the ideal." And you, Gen 3, you might get upset at school because the other kids say, "Oh, you're old-fashioned, you pray too much, you're too holy." That's a criticism like many others. It's as if they were to say to me, "You're strange, Chiara." It's the same thing. Be happy. We're on the right track. I must pray. I must do good. And besides, I don't have time. I have to win over many boys and girls to our cause, to our movement, to the church. All right, Raffi?
Capito, Raffi? Sì, grazie.